Hello YouTube and welcome to another game of Napoleon Total War. I'm hoping this works. I recorded a battle a minute ago to realise that my frap settings was to record audio only when I'm holding the space bar. So I wasted about 40 minutes, well, half an hour of my life talking about a game which didn't pick up my audio. So I'm recording my second battle, well my first battle of the day yesterday, and hoping that it goes well. We are on Dresden. I picked Portugal. Ask me why? Why? I don't know. We're on medium funds. I thought, let's go crazy. I have my friend Hawkey, my Norwegian friend who I thought died, who isn't actually dead. Came back to life. Second game, I was with my old friend Rob, who used to play this game probably as much as I used to play Napoleon with Hawkey. But when Hawkey disappeared, I pretty much exclusively obviously played with Rob, and along with various other games as well. He was also the majority of my videos of Shogun 2, I believe, unless I was doing Total War TV. Alright, we have got the talking out the way and all happy. Note already, I'm going to say straight away, in terms of defending this ridge, I held back because our Hawkey's tactics was, since his men here are all hidden, he's going to wait until they have a bulk over here and come in like the floodgates after we're breaking down the dam from the two towers. That's how I'm going to explain it. Okay? That's how I'm going to explain it. This is the dam. This is the forces of Isengard. And they released the waters. Yeah. Sorry, I was watching Two Towers the other day. I was on TV. Yeah, I was on TV. Alright, so as you can see on the left hand side, I'm bringing up a small set of forces just to secure a ridge over here, believing that the British were going to send men straight down here, across here, attack this. I had to defend on both sides. This is what normally happens.
Has fallen to the enemy.
That's what normally happens, but it doesn't actually happen in this game. So we are, pardon me, in some weird convoluted section here. As you can see, I'm now pulling back my men, truly to allow some form of happening. I just got a few men here just to delay the process a little bit, trying to take guys down with a few volleys. Portugal, for the main reason, despite being more expensive than the major nations, well, like I said, yeah, their units are more expensive than the major nations, but the the Portuguese light infantry are actually the best light infantry in the game, matched second by the Prussian light infantry, which are also equal to the British King's German light infantry, to which I'm not too sure if they have any. Shit, they're good units. As you can see here, I bring up my cavalry. Portuguese cavalry are shit. There is no way around it. It's why I started them off with 2 ranks, and even then they are still shit. So I kind of got them here just to hold up the line, see if I can do any major damage to the defensibles, which I'm trying to pass. Probably won't do a lot of damage. As you can see, I'm bringing up just a few of my men here, just so I can get some rounds off. I try to set these guys up here to try and shoot along the sides, but I'm not too sure if it goes well.
Our men are running for.
There you go, look at that. The cavalry are already broken due to fencibles crossing a bridge. So we're just going to let off some volley now. Fencibles are actually not too bad. They actually are alright for militia. Some really bad organisation here. They got shot heavily by the Lightfoot. Wow, that was really bad. Alright. Chop, bro. There we go, come on. Hopefully I get these guys set up, and also they'll do a big volley into the fencibles, running upon this hand side here. Got these guys square formation just because it boosts the morale a little bit, just because the flanks are more secure. But here's hoping that I'm going to get a nice volley off with the fencibles. There we go. Ah, take that. And also I've got more line here. Got to be careful not to shoot my own guys in the face. They seem to got away nicely. They have decided to march forward a little bit. Aha, they're routing already. Look at that. Perfect. All the British are now hopping along this hand side. I'm kind of hoping that we release the water soon. I'm going to stop using the analogy of swordsman from the Ottoman Empire being like the waters from the Two Towers. And it's actually quite nice what he's got here. He's got some rifles. Well, the British guys got the rifle on the ridge. Got fire support against my men, which is nice. I actually do generally like that. Melee has broken off here. Fencibles aren't going to hold hopefully that well against that full line infantry. Here I kind of got hit on a really bad angle, so I'm going to see. I'm just going to pull my men away. See if I can get them behind all these guys, get a few shots off, and hopefully kill more again. Also, I got the light infantry here as well, and a few more line to guard this. Pulling back my generals, so I don't want them sort of caught up in this whole fray if like shit really does go bad. Plenty more fencibles currently. Man, he's got a lot of fencibles. He's even he's got co-North Rangers as his general, which he is sent right into the heart of battle. Probably believing that with this sort of force, keep bad push, and plus you can believe that he's going to win this because all of these guys are hidden. Oh, they were, but release the water. Alright, like I said, I'll stop doing that. I'll stop doing that. This side here, as you can see, I'm now just pushing up onto the left-hand ridge to kind of hopefully back into and take down any unnecessary men upon this bridge. As you can see, the British are now starting to move their men right across from here. It doesn't really too fussed about the Ottoman Empire, as you can see the bulk of the Ottoman force is actually in here as well. My Portuguese infantry are routing. Am I surprised? Not really. Is the question, is the answer to that. Breaking now a few more fencibles. Hopefully going to push into all of this. I should hopefully plan it. I'm going to send some hopefully around here and some around here. I'm just going to get them out of the bulk of the fire for one moment. Here's hoping, but you also got some light foot along this bridge here, which I don't think I actually did notice at the time. Things are going a little bit crazy. Keep my guys out of the skirmisher formation period because they don't regenerate their stamina. It doesn't take down stamina being light infantry, but they can't rest. Why I have these guys in square formation, I'm not too sure. In all honesty, maybe I thought they were charging. I'm really not too sure about that. As you can see here though, melee infantry from the Ottoman Empire coming in and taking down the Foot Guard with overwhelming numbers and a dying heart. I know what's happening here though, it looks messy as fuck, but also as you can see the light infantry starting to fire a little bit, getting some down to the cohort rangers. More fire coming in from the, I believe it is light infantry. I have to zoom back, yep, some light foot. I have to be a little bit careful here because I don't really account for this ridge. I do obviously notice it now. As you can see, I am moving up and trying to take my men in some form of formation, which we're able to hold here quite nicely. Over to the middle though, as you can see, there is just
our men are running, sir.
A lot of crap going. I don't know where they're routing to. Oh, it's going to be the infantry bogged up there in the middle. They got shot a lot, so I'm surprised they didn't rout earlier. Got some fire now going on against the square formation. Hope that do as much as possible. I'm sending them in for a charge. Why? I'm not too sure. Maybe it's to stop them from firing more against the Ottomans, trying to get the Ottomans here to bash through and take down these men a lot more than possible. Apparently I'm going to cough and die. Alright. Oh, there you go. As you can see, I bring up my line infantry just to help secure this this town and village, so to speak, while marching up my light infantry on the left hand side here for reinforcements and for extra firepower to help take over this little ridge. As you can see, I just kind of got some more of my line infantry. Sorry, I'm just gonna call them infantry. I call them light. I'm gonna call them cazadores. I kind of got my my infantry here coming the ridge outside. So if they do try and push over, I do have a barrage of line infantry fire against them. Hope to go well. As you see, they actually do have more in terms of numbers, although my guys are better due to their numbers. They probably will be able to break that line quite easily. Got to be careful now of my infantry here, purely because that firepower will do a lot of damage to them, especially considering their health. Alright, as you see, I'm setting up my line across here. Hawkeye is pushing his melee straight into the lines that unit will eventually break. Only bad thing is I don't want to shoot them in the back. I do notice all my men fire a volley and move them to face the small little amount of British here along the ridge. Sir. My men are running, not all surprising considering they're in melee and getting shot by Lightfoot. Upon this hand ridge here, I'm not too sure what's really happening. I noticed that the British are starting to pull back a little bit, giving me a little freedom to move and try and hopefully organise my line in a little bit better formation. And as you can see, I've got my 3 extra Lightfoot as reinforcements marching here, so it's going to be all good. As you see, the time I even set these guys up here, they started to rout. Not really going to turn around and start on a big fire because light infantry, well, they're not in skirmish formation. If they were in skirmish formation, I would have completely blanked out of the question. Considering not a shootout with them wouldn't be the worst thing. I don't see those British holding at all, considering these guys here are fighting as hard as they are. The other British guy though, starting to pull back his men, or pull across his men from this bridge. He's going to keep a few up here, as you can see. I'm not too sure if he's got any hidden units. Time will tell. As you can see, the Hawkey's got rifles and line infantry and more melee infantry to push on that side if need be. Managed to rout this section here, so he's probably going to get them out now with the gunfire of the Lightfoot. Yes, he is. Smart, smart, smart man. Such is the life. I'm not too sure what these infantry here are doing though, because if they're going to keep pursuing them, they're going to get shot a lot. Due to my superior numbers, I am effectively going to line up and get a big volley off against the Lightfoot. Not too sure how that's going to work out. Probably won't hold them there for long, so obviously they do have these Lightfoot here as reinforcements, and now rifles from the other British force helping align them. Over here, as you can see, it's sort of now just been a blockade. I've got more than enough men, or light infantry, to barrage and hopefully do their best against them. Obviously, as you can see, because there are buildings, I mentioned in the other video, well, most of you know, I have a habit of shooting buildings despite there being better targets elsewhere. Not too sure how much damage I've actually done against these guys. A few of them are lying dead, so I assume I did kill a fair amount.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Yeah, he got clipped by a stray rifle. Over here, as you can see, I'm just going to try and set up my men just a little bit better. Should come to a point where I'm going to pull these guys back soon. Yeah, I started pulling them back now because obviously they've got more Lightfoot as reinforcements, which I don't want that in. Superior range here from the skirmishers, from the Ottoman Empire, picking off the Lightfoot as they come. Obviously I don't want to waste all of my men, only 48 men remaining, so they're not exactly an effective unit, but at the same time they can still do more than just get shot. There you go, some more Lightfoot now by the British starting to push up. This is where I should hopefully put them in skirmish formation and pull them up to get the fire off. Maybe my commentating is a few seconds ahead of my actual playtime. So I'm setting these guys up probably now because they're starting to bring actual men across from the ridge. Got skirmishers we have to worry about because of their range superiority of the plus 25. I need to sort out them just a little bit better. Hopefully that will be able to pick them off. So we are in range of these foot here, I do believe. Obviously they pull those guys back, and they put them inside the building. One thing I'm going to be slightly cautious of. Not too sure why they're bringing up these men here, because my range is going to be about here. Yeah. Hopefully superior firepower will be able to push these guys back enough. As you can see, I now put these guys into skirmish formation against their lines. We should be able to do a little bit better job than what they would do to us due to superior amount of firepower. Only bad thing up on this hand side, as you can see, they do have more firepower with their foot skirmishers, more Lightfoot, more reinforcement of the foot infantry, and Lightfoot here. So we actually have to play it a little bit more cautiously here. So hopefully, I start pulling shit back. A few fire off going against the foot here. Yeah, you go. Start moving them down here. It's a little bit better arc. They could push through here, but we've got so many reinforcements in these guys here that they probably wouldn't want to push and go along the right hand side. Apparently, just in case I decided to pull my men here anyway. Trying to save the cazadors. My light infantry here pegging into the foot guard, superior range, superior firepower. Eventually we're going to try and push these guys superior. As you can see, I'm slowly moving these guys up because one on one I will be able to win. I'm in a better formation than them and I'm just a better unit than them, and we have the same. I thought I was going to have more, but I guess I don't. Despite we are hitting the Coldstream Guards, we don't have to worry too much about the line infantry because we do have all of this. Ah, wonderful. These guys are getting shot, apparently, from the building, and I'm not doing shit about it. Why? Because I'm probably an idiot. As you can see here, Hawkey is starting to push up his skirmishers, just bring them on the bridge. They will be able to... about here, just their aiming arc. They'll be able to pick off quite a few, just in general. Got some rifles on the little ridge here, covering that. Ottoman Empire they don't have superior rifles. The British rifles are actually incredibly well, but we do have superior numbers. So eventually we'll be able to break down and push them. Here the fighting has actually gone quite heavy. I'm sending in my rest of the Portuguese cavalry. Ask me why, I'm not too sure, because apparently the Coldstream Guards didn't retreat. I didn't realise that until now. They put them into a square formation, which is good because they won't be in my way as I come from the side and hit into the Lightfoot. As I said before, Portuguese cavalry are shit, so if they die I don't care. In the meantime, as you can see, square formation is going to got them in a nice little cluster, so my guys will have fun shooting at them, because they're light foot as well, be more of a volley, and hopefully break them out a little bit more. So as we can see, we are pushing up here. I'm hoping that this game goes better than the last one in terms of recording. Like I said, it didn't record my voice, unless I had spacebar, which I do press spacebar quite a bit, but I don't hold it throughout the game. Now they've got their avatar, their general, into the fray. I ain't going to be able to win that, but as you can see here, we have got more than enough room now just to move everybody closer and more guns firing back onto this side. I did move my men eventually. They lost several men in the process, but at the same time it doesn't really matter, they're not routing. I did mention to Hawkeye at the time to be careful because his rifle now being shot. Why did they walk so far up? There's a ridge here. To which is actually alright, because a lot of their bullets are hitting along the ridge, so firepower will there are less dying than I expected. There you go, he's moving them back, as I did mention. Oh, he's pushing up here though. Oh, the foot guy's sitting straight into them. They are probably out of ammo, that's why Hawkeye is pushing them, but the Ottomans are just in general okay at melee. That would be the cavalry. I ain't too surprised, to be honest with you. There we go. But as you see now, we have sort of set up a little bit better line. Barrage of line infantry against the light, which is very useful. The blessings of it all. But slowly and surely we are wittering down the British. Not too sure what's happening here. Melee has happened over here. A lot of men are coming over here apparently though. Not really too sure what I'm going to do with my Portuguese infantry there. Oh, pardon me. Pulling back my casuals a little bit just because I don't want them to get hit by said volley. We're pushing over. While we got the superiority, we're going to push over. I want you guys to fire soon. They are in range, just. Come. There we go, look at that. What is it about? They not get a volley off. Hey, he's probably going to be about here. I don't know. They got one or two shots off. How many that killed? It's a different question there. We do have enough men here to break these foot. Not too sure about the light foot here though, but also we can see we've already crossed the ridge. Their defense have vultures. Bringing my infantry now to reinforce this line just in case, while keeping my light infantry here just to try and wither down, especially if they do try and do a push, because if they did charge they probably would win considering the amount of line infantry they got. But then as you can see here, the Ottomans has also crossed the river. Melee has broken into the lines. Cavalry is coming from the side, hopefully taking down as much of the light infantry as possible. Only bad thing is they do have a building, so also they're going to have some cover and extra or additional range from being inside there. And the good thing is that the firepower will be limited because obviously the guys shooting out from the windows. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Well, you know what that means. Actually, I think I'll just keep them close by as a melee unit in case this shit does go bad, because obviously the line infantry aren't firing it. It's all going. We managed to, no, we didn't break these, they pulled back. But with the amount of Ottomans now on this bridge, it ain't gonna really be too much hassle. A lot of the melee actually seemed to have passed away. They got so many light and line. I'm getting middle up between line and light infantry. They're making with an L and it's confusing me. They got so much light infantry inside of that building, but light infantry isn't really the best in melee. So hopefully our collective forces will be able to push and take through that easy. But we're just sort of focusing on getting rid of the men outside, as is only natural. Alright. 33 men, they're brave. Oh, come on, get a shot off. This dramatic camera angle would be a little bit more dramatic if my guys weren't reloading. Look at that in the background, the stars fly because everybody's been... You're not going to fire, man. Alright, as you can see, the British are just pulling back, giving us chance to push. There we go, look at that. Oh. Taking them down. Come on. Rouse, you bastards. Yes, there we go, they are completely broken. Giving me now more room again to keep pushing. As you can see, I got my guys coming up on this bridge here. A lot of them did take damage due to the
Our
fire
men are running, sir.
from the line infantry and also the light infantry inside of the building. I do lose some of my men, but my infantry is still pushing over nicely. I'm not too sure again about these guys. Maybe I forget about them. Apparently I forget about the odd unit, but there are also some light infantry here which Hawkeye hopefully has forgotten about. As you can see here now, the melee infantry and the line infantry all coming in from the Ottoman Empire, completely surrounding it and soon to take that building. It's a wonderful world we live in when we just take down everyone through sheer force of will. But on this side, I'm not really too sure what is happening. Obviously, Hawkeye is bringing up some of his men to attack, got some melee in to probably just hold them up for a little bit. Might not do that much damage considering the unit size, especially if the British get a volley off as well. Maybe I'm just an idiot. He's sending up his light infantry. Oh, everything's talking. I don't know if you can hear me because I may have started to mumble. Being Cornish, apparently that makes it happen. And I say happen, that happened. There's no H's in my world. You say water, I say water. That's how life goes. Accents. Glorious Cornish master race. Joking. A little bit. Alright, as you can see here, some more Portuguese volley coming off. I ain't really too sure about what they're going to do here. They could try and push back and hold this as best as they can. As you can see here, they are setting up their line infantry to fire a little bit more. Did get rid of the melee, and really I'm not too surprised about that considering there are only 38 men left, and if there was a shot off burst, any form of melee contact would have just been foolish. I believe that Hawk is going to take that building relatively easily. We are now pushing up here, as you can see, onto this hand side. Melee has happened against the foot here, so they ain't do nothing. So we are just pushing up our light infantry. Well, I am pushing up my light infantry. A little bit of reinforcements, so to speak. Against them, their numbers though wouldn't hold into any form of heavy gunfire. As you can see though, I do send them. I knew I didn't forget about them. I'm not that stupid. Wonderful. I'm trying to break this side. I think statistically the Ottomans are actually a little bit better than the foot in terms of melee, but when it actually happens to melee, Ottomans either never actually won in a fair one-on-one fight in terms of melee. You need Russians for that. Or actual Ottoman melee infantry. There we go. Pushing everybody up. That's what we need to do. Cosmic Guards took a little bit more damage then from trying to run away. General into general. 24 set against 18. It's an actual cavalry unit. It has the general. Okay, that's probably the downfall. They pulled the foot here just to try and reinforce their allies best as possible. And the bad thing is, as you can see here, another rally ability has dropped, giving all of our men morale boosts.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
They no longer have a morale boost of themselves. Looking at it, I don't see how they're gonna. More fire, wonderful. I sent in my general. Why? Because my general deserves a honourable death. That's if he does die. It is only light infantry, so I am here hoping that we do manage to take them down nicely. As for the foot guards here, even if they do manage to break the Ottomans, they ain't gonna break this force here. Yeah, that's
glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
We have lost that building. And now the British are starting to rout because they have no general, and everybody was just like, hello, I'm here to kill you. I will fast forward this a little bit, just purely because now we are marching to take a town hall. I have to go back, because obviously normally it goes down for us to see. All in all, they've probably got just over 100 men. So a unit. They have a unit of light infantry in there, and considering how much we've got, I do believe we just charge in. Why the not? Can I see? Oh, there's some British. Oh, we got the building. Did they just rout? I think they routed. Yeah, they did. Wonderful. Oh, I've been Carpus. I'm here with Hawkeye, as you can see. British Lions and the Finnish Bomber were our opponents on that wonderful day. Oh, another Napoleon battle to come, my friends. And tomorrow I will upload my Shogun ones. It's been a while since I've done Shogun videos. I feel excited. Alright. It's actually now 11 o'clock. I've been awake for hours, I didn't realise. Alright. I said I've been Carpus, hope you enjoyed. More to come as always. A slight delay if possible. I am blaming life events because fuck life video games. I don't know why I got that voice on. And while it's uploading, I'm gonna go and play some City of Nearest Pirates because my girlfriend has got me back into it. Why? Because she's a bitch. And I'll see you next time.